It's fall in the garden. We plant spring blooming bulbs, tulips, daffodils, hyacinths in the fall so that they're ready to jump out of the ground as soon as temperatures warm and the soil thaws. Bulbs are a bonus in any garden. They can be planted as long as the ground is workable in the fall. You can put them directly into the ground, or like I'm going to do today, into a container. Planting bulbs is incredibly easy as long as you follow these simple techniques. I'll be planting hyacinths today, but the rules are the same for all spring blooming bulbs. This is a typical bulb. The tapered end is where stalks and flowers would develop out of in the spring. The flatter basal plate is where roots will develop out of. Plant spring blooming bulbs to a depth twice their height. It's critical that you plant root side down in the planting hole. A dibbler is a handy tool for planting individual bulbs, but a standard trowel will work as well. Perhaps the most important thing to keep in mind is to space your bulbs closer together than you would any other plant. They look best as a stunning display of color. Here are 3 foolproof bulbs for any garden: daffodils, hyacinths, and my favorite, tulips. Daffodils are probably the most common bulb to plant, and there's a tremendous amount of variety and color to choose from. An added attraction to daffodils is that deer, which usually devastate gardens, tend to leave them alone. Look for daffodils that bloom early, middle, or late in the season. Tulips, my spring favorite, come in many sizes and colors. Unfortunately, as much as I love tulips, they do tend to be a favorite for the browsing deer as well. Hyacinths are one of the most fragrant flowers in the plant kingdom and are very easy to grow. They bloom for a long time as long as the temperatures remain cool. Perhaps the best thing about these bulbs is that the flowers look fantastic in the vase, and nothing brightens up your home like the first flowers of early spring. Try planting some bulbs this fall and you'll be rewarded with a splash of early spring color.